Hi, Zoo here from Aithre. I'd like to introduce you to the new Aithre Illyrian II wearable oximeter. It's the world's first haptic wearable for your headset. This little device is so full of features and integrations that it's an amazing addition and upgrade to any headset, or can be used without a headset or with in-ear headsets as well. Features include the same improved heart rate and SpO2 monitoring, but also include heart rate variability, a head movement monitor, and a built-in cabin pressure altimeter, as well as the haptic vibrations as headset notifications. If you have any of our CO detectors, you can also have haptic CO and cabin temperature above 35 degrees Celsius alerts. It still works with our Aithre Connect app, as well as our other connected devices, and you can still monitor and use up to 6 Illyrians in flight. There's so many great features. Let's get into it. So let's take a look at the new sensor pad. It's a more comfortable and durable silicone pad around the sensor. So it can be worn on the cheek right in front of the ear. So you would place it here or here, or you can wear it on the forehead with the provided bandana in order to make good contact with the skin and to block out ambient light. You might find that if you have a beard or you have an angular face, that the ear cup doesn't provide adequate continuous pressure on the sensor in order to get good readings. And you'll know how good your readings are by looking at the green bar on the app. And this will be a good indication of whether or not you've got a good contact and good placement, or if you need to adjust. There is a little bit of a lag time in the communication between the device and the app, so it's a good idea to take it home and work with it and find an ideal location before you start relying on the information. So next, let's talk about the Illyrian II housing. We provide you some 3M tape, double-sided tape, but you might want to experiment with some temporary tape before finalizing your stick-on. So the placement is going to depend on where you prefer to wear it, left side, right side, or on the forehead. You might also combine it with the boom cannula adapter like this one is, and it can be mounted on top of the housing. There's several variations available to look at on the website if you want to experiment. I do recommend that you wipe down the final location that you're going to put the 3M tape with some alcohol in order to remove oil or debris. If you need to remove it and replace it, you can source some 3M double-sided sticky or use some silicone tape, which is actually what I have on here, and re-stick it. And if you need more tape from us, you can always contact us. So power is provided with the included micro to USB wire. We provide you 5 feet. Ship power USB is preferred, and you can test a portable battery bank to make sure it provides continuous power. The Illyrian II does not draw very much, and sometimes battery banks turn off with a minimal draw, so you want to test that out. Once you've plugged in your Illyrian and you've provided it power, it will automatically pair and connect to the Aithre Connect app, or to your EX3 and output to your avionics, or to the HealthView avionics screen.
Haptic notifications by default are off so that you can set them to your preference. This is found by touching the blue arrow labeled Illyrian Advanced Settings on the Oximeter tab of the app. Here, you select the haptic alerts you want on or off, and at what level you want to trigger the alert via the slider. Pilot haptic settings pass on to all Illyrian IIs present. They will all be configured the same. Remember, only one app is used at a time. If you previously used an Illyrian on your app, clear devices and app settings to pair the preferred order. Pair in order of powering on. Once haptics are set, they will be remembered even with no app running. Make sure you feel the haptic vibrations when you set up your devices. On initial startup, you will get 1 vibration for on and 2, 3, 4, 5 subsequent vibration sets if active. Let's look at a few new app features. There is a new warning field for the Y of the haptic alert, Text output of the cabin altitude, head movement, and heart rate variability. A graph overlay of heart rate variability with SpO2, heart rate, and altitude. A separate graph for the head movement. For heart rate variability, high equals relaxed or high cognition. Low equals focused or stress. For head movement, 1,000 represents 90-degree movement, 2,000 represents 180 degrees, in any direction from 0. You can track a baseline and set alerts for less than the baseline movement. Note that you still have the same pop-ups and Siri notifications as before, as well as the watchOS output.